Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To my lecturer, Sir Ahmad Aminuddin bin Sopa and my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Zaki bin Muhammad Rahman. My student ID 2018460876 and I'm from class NSRB 7A. This is my assessment 1 for the subject ELC 590. Before I start my presentation, I would like to share a story about this woman. Do you know who is this woman? I'm sure some of you know this woman. Her name is Nurul Janatul Soba Ja'ari, and most people know her as Soba. She is 21 years old and she loves to make the makeup tutorial video and share it and she will share it on her Instagram and TikTok account. But on 6 January 2021, something sad happened to her where she got the cyberbully by a Malaysian netizen. The cyberbully happened while she making a live video on her TikTok account. She made a live video to share the makeup tutorial to the people. But sadly, the people start to bully her by make the body shaming on her and equating her body with the elephant and pig. More sadly, when people start to insult her parents, that was make she feel down, depressed, and she cried in that day. After the tragedies, she got viral on social media such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And many Malaysian people start to feel sympathy to her. And one of the famous Malaysian celebrity, Yuna, give the positive advice to her to keep making a video and ignore what the other people talk about her. The question is, what is cyberbullying? Basically, cyberbullying is the bully's activity that not involve the physical touch. The bully's activity happen through the technology such as our smartphones and our computer. If you look at 10 years before this, the bully's activity usually happen to our children and teenagers at their school, at their college or university, and usually it will involve the physical touch. But today, in the technology era, the bully's activity can be happen everywhere, in school, in our university, even in our home, and it happen through our technology and social media such as Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and it's called cyberbullying. Based on the statistic of cyberbullying, Malaysian place at number 6 in the world, and number two in Asia. The country that have the highest cyberbullying issue. If we look at the statistic, it is something that we can proud about. It is something that we should take seriously, because the statistic, this rank is not good for Malaysian image. So today, I will present about the effects of cyberbullying faced by a victims in Malaysia. The first effects of cyberbullying faced by a victim is the emotional effects. Emotional effects is when a victim start to feel stressed, depressed, and fear for their safety. These emotional effects can cause anger and powerlessness. Anger is the common response to the cyberbullying. Many victims of cyberbullying will get angry to what happened to them, and some of them will find revenge, and that will keep them locked in bully victim cycle. This emotional effect also can cause the powerlessness. Powerlessness is when a victim start to find difficult to feel safe. They always feel like someone is searching them, and they feel unsafe at everywhere, even at their home. The second effects of cyberbullying faced by a victim is the mental effects. Mental effects is when a person start to lose interest in things that they enjoy before. They also start to spend less time interacting with their family or their friends. This mental effect can cause depressions and low self-esteem. The depression is when a person start to feel very sad, hopeless, and unimportant. And also, they start to feel unhappy to continue their life in the next day. In the simple words, they feel like they do not want to live anymore. The low self-esteem is when a victim feel unconfident to face the other people around them. They feel like they cannot survive alone, and usually they will depend on the other people like their family or their friend to do something or to go anywhere. The last effects of cyberbullying faced by a victim is behavioral effects. Kids, teenagers, or adults who got the cyberbullying will display the same behavioral changes. For example, they start using the drug or alcohol. They start to skipping their school, and some of them start to carrying a weapon as a protection, and some of them use the weapon to get revenge. In the conclusions, cyberbullying has very damaging consequences to individuals. It disrupts school life, has great emotional damage, and may have fatal consequences. The technology has brought new opportunity to everyone around the world. It is important for everyone to learn to use it in a good way and responsibly. Thank you.